There's a technique used in the Gateway Experience tapes that sounds almost too simple. You breathe in a color, and you breathe it through your body. That's it. But when you actually try it, something interesting starts to happen. Because your mind doesn't really separate breath from imagination, from energy. And that's where this becomes powerful. In this video, I want to walk you through color breathing in a simple, grounded way. Not as something abstract, but as something you can actually try. This is one of the core techniques used in the Gateway Experience tapes, developed at the Monroe Institute. And while the language around it can sound unusual at first, the experience itself is very real, very physical, and very noticeable. At its core, color breathing is about directing your attention through breath and visualization. You choose a color that represents a certain quality. Then you breathe that color into your body, as if it were a real substance. Not metaphorically, but almost as if you are inhaling light. And as you do that, you guide it through specific areas of your body. The important part is this: you're not just thinking about it, you're feeling it. Now here's where it gets interesting. Your nervous system doesn't fully distinguish between what you physically experience and what you vividly imagine. And if you imagine something clearly enough, your body responds. Your breathing changes. Your muscles respond. Your internal state shifts. Color breathing uses that. It gives your mind something simple and specific to focus on. And that focus starts to influence your internal state. Not because of the color itself, but because of the attention you place on it. Let's walk through a simple version. You can try this now or later. Sit comfortably. Relax your shoulders and your jaw. Take a slow breath in through your nose. And as you inhale, imagine a color. Let's say a soft blue. As you breathe in, imagine that blue light entering your body through your breath. And then, instead of stopping in your lungs, let it move. Guide it into your chest, your arms, your stomach, your legs. Take your time. On the exhale, you can imagine releasing tension or simply letting the color settle. You'll repeat this slowly for a few minutes. In the Gateway material, different colors are often associated with different effects, not in a rigid system, but as suggestions. Blue is often used for calm and stabilization. Green for healing and balance. Gold or white for clarity and higher awareness. But here's something important. What matters most is what the color means to you. If a certain color feels calming, use that. If another feels energizing, like red for example, use that. Your personal response is more important than any system. You can use color breathing before meditation to settle your mind, or during meditation to deepen focus, or after meditation to stabilize your state. It's also useful when you feel overwhelmed or mentally scattered, because it gives your mind a simple structure. And that structure creates calm. Some people even use it for energy healing. For example, when I do it, I imagine a purple mist, a purple light energy coming into my lungs and through my body into the part that I want to affect positively. You can even do this remotely with other people. But maybe I'll do another video about that if you're interested, an entire one about energy healing. At first it might feel like imagination, but after a while you may notice your body relaxing faster, a sense of warmth or movement, a clearer mental state, or simply a deeper connection to your breath. And sometimes it creates a feeling that's hard to describe. Not dramatic, just aligned. You don't need to believe anything specific for this to work. You can treat it as a mental focus exercise, or as an energetic practice, or something in between. The effect comes from your attention, your breath, and your consistency. Color breathing is simple, but simple does not mean weak. Sometimes the most subtle techniques create the biggest shifts over time. If you try this, don't overthink it. Just notice what changes and what stays the same. Because awareness is where everything begins. And remember, you are guided. Thank you for watching. Bye.